December, so I am back. I posted 2 shorts over, well, I guess one was yesterday, so it's technically still December. But yeah, so that first short, if you saw it, you will know that I am very pregnant. Also, if you watched the last part of my last October video, all through the summer filming my Halloween videos and October and everything, I just wanted to keep that to myself and my family and not involve it as part of the channel. So I was like sucking in my gut during every video that I was making for most of October. Yeah, I was also hiding behind this counter at the time, which I'm not just hiding behind it now because I don't think I can hide this and I don't want to hide this anymore. I am going to have another boy and I'm very, very excited. We're all very excited. Even the 2-year-old is starting to be excited. He likes to come give my belly kisses and yeah. Today though, speaking of the 2-year-old, I have some vintage glass ornaments. So these ornaments, this whole set, they were my grandma's ornaments, and she was obsessed with purple, and of course I very much like purple, as you know from my front door. And so my family was like, oh yeah, of course Eileen gets all of the purple ornaments, because Eileen's love purple. My grandma's name was Eileen as well, that's why I say that. Anyways, so I love these. They're very pretty. But my 2-year-old is rambunctious and he's got energy for days. He's either go, go, go or fast asleep. There is no in between. There is no transition time there. And having vintage glass ornaments on the tree in my house would just not work. I do have this wall hanging tree that I made a few years ago, and we're still just using it because it's easier to toddler-proof than like an actual big 3-dimensional tree. And I have baby-proof ornaments for that tree, and a few that aren't, but we put them up higher. But for now, for these ornaments, I still want to use them to decorate. And to do so, I had been browsing Pinterest, of course. Where else do I browse? Well, Facebook, but yeah. So I had been browsing around trying to come up with an idea, and I saw this brilliant idea of just taking a dowel and hanging the ornaments at all different lengths all along it, and putting it up on the wall out of the child's reach. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I want to attempt that. So that's what we're going to be attempting today, is decorating with these ornaments in a child-proof way, because I do not want these to break. Now there are a few of these that look half empty. These are not broken or missing. I actually already took some of them and hung them up on this beautiful garland above an entryway in my house. It's the entryway between like the main living area and the bedroom, the hallway, all of that stuff. So yeah, before we get started, I just gotta put on my purple Santa hat because we're getting super purpley here today. Oh, other things, I did get a haircut in November. Actually, I got all of them cut. Oh no. Yeah, and so my hair is this length now instead of this length, which is much more manageable because I was not even wanting to wash my hair. It was taking so long and so many pumps of product, and it was a nightmare. So I did go get that cut. I did remodel a room in my house. My son's room is looking great. I painted the walls. My husband got rid of the popcorn ceiling, painted the ceilings, primed it and everything. I painted a tree on the wall. I used stencils in the closet and on the tree, and it is gorgeous in there. So here's a few pictures of that. A few pictures of that. I had not finished moving all the toys and books back in when I took these pictures. That's why it looks so empty. And we will be resetting up the crib in one spot and eventually getting a twin size bed frame. But for now, for a kid that rolls off of his mattress, we're just gonna leave it on the floor where he is safe to accidentally roll off of it. All right, let's get started with this. So I have pre-cut this twine to different lengths. I just had this twine in my craft stuff. I was gonna use ribbon, but the ribbon lengths I had were all like really random and short, and none of the ribbons matched, and they were gonna draw more attention with their colors than the ornaments, and I want the ornaments to be the main spectacle here. I do have them sorted by length. So to start with, I've got my longest ones here, and I'm going to evenly space those. I am going to switch to a time lapse here and just kind of go for it. So let's see how this goes. All right, I tied all those strings on, and now it looks crazy. But now what I'm going to do is one box at a time start tying ornaments onto these. And we will see how that goes. I'm going to start with this gold box of 9. And then I think I will move on to these 4 pink and purple with silver. And then this purple and gold. After which, this purple and gold. Then the matte purple round ornaments. And the shiny, or gloss, I guess, purple round ornaments. I have a second box of those. And then last but not least, these little tiny purple icicles. There's one gold icicle in there. And, well, there's purple and pink in there. And if I run out of strings, I'm gonna hang them on the actual rod. And then I'll have to figure out how to hang the rod up. All right, so I've got all of those large ornaments tied on there. I did not yet put any of these little purple and pink icicles on. I am going to add them onto the rod at the top using the actual hooks after I put it on the wall. And it occurred to me, if I'm going to stick some nails in the wall to hold this, I can just sort of angle those nails and place the rod right on them. So I'm going to do that. First, I'm going to measure this dowel. I'm pretty sure it's 3 feet, but I just want to be sure, and then I'm going to go about 2 inches in on either side of that for my nail placement and use the tape measure and level to make sure that it is all level. Now, originally I was going to place that here, but since we upgraded our TV situation here, that wall has a lot going on with it, including the ornaments that I already put up right there. So I think I am actually going to put it up here above the fish tank. All right, and there it is. I have vintage or antique. When does something stop being just vintage and become antique? Ta-da! So, this is my first attempt at this. If I had used ribbon as the pictures showed and as originally intended, it would have laid straight instead of curling up. Fabric ribbon, not plastic ribbon. But it would have laid straight and I could have spaced them out better. But for a first attempt, I'm just going to leave it like this year. And maybe next year, I will get some very pretty ribbon to use instead and work on the spacing a little more. But yeah, now I have those vintage ornaments up and they're very pretty. And they are not where a toddler can get to them. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more creative videos, be sure to subscribe. I upload most Mondays. It's a lot of fun. And don't forget to stay creative. Thanks for watching. Bye. Did you want to say hi? You say hi? Say hi! Mom's wearing a funny hat. Mama's wearing a funny hat. Oh, the tape measure? Yeah, you love the tape measure. Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Not on camera? Okay. Oh, one more thing as an aside. In this box, there was also this teeny tiny dancer. Wow, it's so small I cannot get it to focus. Yes, tiny dancer. If you know the reference, you know the reference. Tiny dancer. And also this little dried flower. So those were also in this box. I didn't see anything else. A couple of hooks. Yeah.